Good evening, Mzansi, and welcome to the 2024 Presidential Candidate Debate, hosted once every 4 years. My name is Kevin Teledi, and I will be your host for tonight's debate. So in studio today, we're joined by two esteemed presidential candidates. On my right, I have Premier Rapowo, who is a fervent supporter of environmental preservation. And on my left, I have Mr. Dlamini, who disputes the accuracy of global warming. For the longest time, we've had people that are uncertain about global warming being a serious and real issue caused by us and affecting the upcoming generations. Ms. Rapo, what do you have to say about that?
Thank you so much, Kelvin. Now, global warming is an undeniable fact, right? Supported by the overwhelming scientific evidence. This refers to the long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns that occur naturally due to a variety of factors. Now, human activities are the cause for the climate change as of the burning of fossil fuels. Just a month ago, in the KZN N3 region, there was a snowfall, and this was in spring, by the way, which resulted in the loss of human lives, 2 deaths actually. Now, this shows that climate change is actually a cause for concern, and we should not take it lightly.
Mr. Dlamini, you have 30 seconds.
Thank you, Kevin. Mr. Rapo, you're being very, very alarmist about this. You are quoting the UN and a bunch of scientists as well who are telling us what to do, and you must remember that these are people from the West. There's no such thing as climate change, as I stand by my argument. It is all a myth. What we must do is forget about all these policies that are being suggested to us, such as the just transition in South Africa as well, which we are currently trying to implement. Now, you must also remember this is something that these sort of policies have started from long ago, even from the 70s as well. Cases like in the KZN region, 1 day in 3, the snowfall in spring, are very, yes, as you say, a cause of concern. One death is one too many. But however, these are changes that we have no control over. Thank you, Kevin.
How does global warming impact our economy, the world, and future generations? And what policies or actions do you propose to address climate change?
Now, agriculture is Africa's asset, right? Based on the studies done by the University of Pretoria and of Cape Town, climate change threatens this asset with increased frequency of droughts, heat waves, as well as severe flooding. Now, if this persists, the future generations will face serious threats with regards to the food insecurity, malnutrition, as well as the high cost of living. Now, introducing incentives and subsidies for renewable energy technologies, large-scale tree planting, as well as supporting sustainable farming practices as one of the ways to curb the climate change issues would actually benefit us.
Now, honorable colleague of mine, I agree with you. And of course, it's the action seems more appealing than the act. As much as these policies sound good, I still stand by the fact that when it comes to the situation of addressing climate change, we must not leave anyone behind. A case in point will be President of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore, and President Vladimir Putin of Russia. Now, these two presidents have signed a deal to build a nuclear power plant to increase electricity supplies in their own regions, which I believe is a step forward. Something that we South Africa should be doing, because why? We are entertaining criminals with this IPCC climate change, telling us what to do and how to address the situation with the just transitions of which I've mentioned. Now, the former President Jacob Zuma also tried to follow the same route as well, but what happened?
Now, wait, they tried to do this with inflated prices. Don't forget that.
No. The media and all opposing parties, unfortunately, they came through together to shut everything down. You might dispute that, but that is a fact. Look at us now. Nothing is good.
Now, I feel like both prices are a shame, if I'm being honest, because here we are discussing the ideologies, whereas climate change remains a problem and a sad reality in our country. We can't act like this thing has no agenda, and also we should take this thing seriously, because investing in green technology does not only create technology imperative, but it also creates an economic opportunity.
This economic opportunity you speak of, unfortunately, leaves some people behind. There are people who are employed because of the coal mines that we have out there. And I'm not saying that we should continue with the act, but I'm saying that if we're going to address these things, you can build nuclear power plants of which you allow jobs to be created. This very same economic opportunity of which you speak of will be addressed in such a matter. Now, building a nuclear power plant would have costed the country, of course, billions and billions of dollars. Now, per reactor, they cost $6 to $8 billion. And of course, that's a total cost of even over $50 billion. Yeah. My point is, even with funding, the prices would have skyrocketed as much as you criticize them. Check the prices under President Zuma and also under President Ramaphosa. And you tell me, Ms. Rapo, which prices are inflated.
What do you have to say about that, Ms. Rapo?
Kelvin, I still stand with what I said, that investing in green technology will not only create technology imperative, but will also create an economic opportunity for us as individuals in this country.
Now, honorable colleague, I hear you and I hear you very well. However, I am against the situation of making our nation panic when we also need to look into ourselves of how we can address these situations. We're an African country and we need African solutions.
Now that is it for our presidential debates. I'd like to thank both my candidates for your insightful perspectives. Remember, the conversation does not end here. Remember to stay informed and continue the conversation wherever you are. Thank you for watching. That is it from us. Until next time, same place.